Newsday continues here on One News Now. I'm Jess De Los Santos. With the price cap on pork already lifted, imported pork is becoming more affordable, but the same cannot be said for local varieties. Despite this, not all retailers are looking into selling imported meat. Shaila Francisco tells us why.
Cheaper imported pork and more expensive local pork. This is the situation in Metro Manila markets today, with the price ceiling already lifted. Prices of frozen kasim and liempo are well within the suggested retail price of imported pork, but fresh local pork have gotten more expensive. From 305 pesos, sabit ulo is now worth 310 pesos per kilo at the Muñoz market. While kasim is still 370 at most, liempo is now 400 pesos per kilo, a 10 peso increase.
Tuloy-tuloy na siguro to, mahirap na benta ngayon
Retailers expect prices to increase even further, while dealers fear that imported pork will soon dominate markets.
Pagsisip na kami lahat sa frozen meat, wala nang bibili ng local hogs natin.
While it may be significantly cheaper, not everybody is keen on frozen pork. It also comes with more requirements. The Agriculture Department has ordered importers to pack kasim and liempo into sealable packages of 500 grams and 1 kilo. Importers and retailers find this daunting.
Pinapatagtad nila, pinapa-slice, pinapahiwa ng pang-minuto, pang-strip, ganon. So kung pack-pack na siya ng kalakalating kilo, hindi rin
Marami po. Lalakad ka muna sa City Hall, kukuha ka ng mga ganyan. Kaya yun po. Marami po. Kaya sa freezer, kailangan pa rin po namin.
The DA said it allocated 45 million pesos for freezers in wet markets. It also assured the public of ample local supply. The agency vowed to assist hog raisers and dealers in transportation so they may bring the products to the capital. They will also be given incentives.
We considered everything. Ang pinapa-approve po natin na MAP Plus ay doon lang sa deficiency natin itong taon gawa ng African swine fever.
For the meantime, the DA will deploy inspection teams in markets to monitor prices, supply, and quality of the pork products being sold. Shaila Francisco, VR One News.
Political analyst and Professor Dindo MANHIT says we shouldn't treat the West Philippine Sea as disputed waters. Speaking to 1PH's Sa Totoo Lang, the Stratbase ADRi Institute president said the territorial waters are officially ours due to the 2016 arbitral ruling. He says the only problem is that the Philippines did not defend its territory for years after winning such ruling. With this, MANHIT explained that the presence of China in the area became more and more prominent.
Patuloy tayong malambot mula nung Hulyo, and I emphasize it's July 12, 2016. And dapat nga, hindi na ito tinatawag ng mga disputed area kasi napanalunan natin ito during the arbitral part. Pero ilang taon na rin, apat na taon na rin nakalipas, wala tayong ginawa. So mangyayari yan, hihina, lalambot, at hihina ang ating paninindigan towards us. So mas magiging aggressive yung kabila. At sayang yung mga offers atin noong unang panahon pa lang itatawag joint patrol. At ibig sabihin ng joint patrol, no? Pwedeng yung mga barko ng Amerika, barko ng ating mga kaibigang bansa, our Philippine Navy will patrol with them. Pero hindi yan ating gobyerno ngayon. We have to make people who are accountable. Kaya nakakatuwa naman itong paninindigan ngayon ni Secretary of Defense Lorenzana at sila ngayon naman ni Secretary Locsin.
Former Defense Secretary Orly Mercado shares the same sentiment, saying the country must remember that it owns the West Philippine Sea. Mercado also urged fisherfolk to gather when fishing in the territory in order to defend themselves better.
Talagang dapat isa-isip natin, atin yan eh. Kumbaga sa bakit ba itinatanong sa atin ng mga Chinese na yan ay kanila? Natalo na sila yan eh. International law has declared it already as ours, our exclusive economic zone. Pero git-gitan yan eh. Yan ang ibig sabihin, kung takot tayo, talaga mawawala sa atin yan. Marami po tayong magagawa eh. Meron tayong magagawa. Pagbasihan natin yung fisheries eh. na yung mga bansa na nangingisda dyan, isama natin ang Taiwan, kahit na Japan, Vietnam, Pilipinas, magsama-sama tayo, magkaroon tayo ng puwersa na parang milisya na mga mangingisda, sama-sama mangingisda na may presensya sila para mas mahirap tayong itaboy. Kung nag-iisa tayo, talagang mahihirapan tayo.
To prepare for the resumption of international travel amid the pandemic, the government is eyeing the use of the International Air Transport Association's Travel Pass. In an interview with Agenda, Tourism Secretary Bernadette Romulo Puyat said that while the IATA Travel Pass is still on its testing stage, it has been beneficial to airlines who have tested it. She also stressed the mental health benefits of travel and how this pass can streamline the processes to be complied with in order to travel. Lastly, she said the adoption of this travel pass will greatly help in opening up the borders to tourists when the right time comes.
In our travel survey last November, number one, lumabas that people want to travel for their sanity. Number two, ayaw na daw nila mag-travel dahil ang dami-daming documents. So, ang maganda nga na simplify it. We will support anything that will facilitate travel. IATA, it just wants that everything is in one mobile app na they just have to show it. Like, ang maganda pa doon kasi may mga accredited labs. All the accredited labs are already connected to IATA. They will just make it easier. They were saying because in some parts of the world, maghihintay pa raw ng 4 hours because they have to show so many documents. So that this is what they're presenting to the different countries, different airports, that you just show this, everything is in this travel pass. They would rather call it travel pass. So, but it's really also, the requirements are also dependent on what the country of destination is asking for. We want the foreigners, the tourists to come in when the time is right. But we already have to prepare.
We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Jess De Los Santos. Tributes continue to pour in for Prince Philip, Queen Elizabeth's husband, who died at the age of 99. Buckingham Palace announced yesterday. Buckingham Palace announced the passing of the monarch yesterday. Among those who paid tribute are Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, U.S. President Joe Biden, and former royals Harry and Meghan. Meanwhile, former U.S. President Barack Obama posted a touching tribute for the prince, sharing how he was warm and kind with unfailing good humor. Obama also applauded how supportive Prince Philip was as a husband to a powerful woman and how he proved that true partnership has room for both ambition and selflessness. The Queen and Prince Philip had been married for 73 years. Volleyball superstar Jaja Santiago has been offered to change citizenship in Japan by her current club team, Ageo Medics. This is just one of the many feats she has so far achieved in her successful career. But what else is lined up for her? Gretchen Ho tells us more.
This 250 square meter two-story house is the latest victory of Philippine volleyball star Jaja Santiago. It's just about 70% complete, but the 6'5" middle blocker says it's been a dream come true building a house for her family. The designer, another volleyball player, Jessie De Leon.
Last year, bago ako umuwi dito galing din Japan, parang sabi ko, kailangan kong mag-invest para sa future ko. Kinontak ko na si Ate Jessie. Sabi ko, Ate Jessie, kapatayo ka ng bahay. Gusto ko ikaw yung architect ko.
No stranger to the hard knock life, Jaja has been her family's bread winner at a young age, together with sister and Cherry Tigo middle blocker Dindin Santiago.
Nangangarap lang kami dati na makapaglaro ng volleyball, makapag-aral, makapagtapos. Hindi namin in-expect tong achievement ni Jaja na ganito.
Alam din naman kasi ng yung pinagdaanan namin sa pamilya. Proud ako as a mom kasi lumaki silang ganyan, responsable. Darating nila yung dream nila.
And dream come true it is. Jaja just became the first Filipino volleyball player to win an international championship in her stint with the Ageo Medics for the Japan V-League. This despite the club team having a rehashed lineup, including a new Brazilian coach. Their key to victory? Tons of discipline, something she hopes to take home.
Meron kaming app na ginagamit para i-scout din yung mga player. Tsaka makita mo rin sa sarili mo kung ano yung mga kailangan mong itama.
Being an important piece in their gold medal run, Jaja says that she has been offered naturalization in Japan.
50-50 actually. Magstay ako doon for until age of 28. Yun yung pinaka-longest na procedure. Ako kasi syempre, ang dream ko, gusto maglaro Olympics, di ba? So sabi ko, kung kukunin ko yung opportunity na yun, sobrang madali, hindi madali, pero mas may step na ako, mas malapit na ako dun sa makalaro sa Olympics. Pag ginarap ko yung opportunity na yun, kaysa dito sa atin.
But no matter her choice, her family and coaches are behind her 100%.
Sinabi naman niya na gusto kong i-share muna yung sa Philippine volleyball na Gusto niya kasing kahit papaano iangat yung natin, level nung sa volleyball natin dito sa Pilipinas.
Alam ko na hindi niya i-accept yun.
I think it's her dream also to compete and to play in the Olympics. So for me, I'll just support her whatever her decision would be.
Jaja will definitely take her learnings to the Philippine court when the maiden professional season of the Premier Volleyball League begins.
Anong alam mo Japanese word? Sige nga, subukan mo.
Nijo gosai desu. Ayun. Tapos, yan, Sokoshi, Kawai. Ako si Jaja Santiago, 25 years old.
Gretchen Hall, we are One News.
And those are the top stories of the hour. Join us later at 12 noon as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. You can also catch One News on the Signal Play app. Register for a free account now at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. Mask on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. I'm Jess De Los Santos. We are One News.